Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I last shot a sat down video, and this is the first time that I'm doing a story time video. And FYI, this is the fifth time that I'm trying to shoot this video. So originally this video was supposed to be like the story time that I was going to say was supposed to be around negativity and manifestation, and I was going to share some of my personal experiences and stories that have happened. But because they are too personal, I think I was getting very nervous and I was not able to say them out loud. Like I think I was, fidgeting a lot. I was zoning out. I was, not able to talk on that particular topic and how it affected me and what I learned from it and how to avoid and all of those things. So I decided to go ahead with the second story time that I had planned. And as the title suggests, you all must be wondering, who is afraid of crows? But I might be the first human to ever exist to be afraid of a crow. Personally, it is traumatizing for me, but people find it amusing. So, yeah, let's start with the video. Okay, I don't remember the exact details of when this happened. This happened 9 to 10 years ago, and I think it's from 2016. So, excuse me, I have a bad throat, but I'm still trying to speak. So, basically, it was ninth standard summer vacation, and that particular vacation, we were visiting my Masi's place. My cousins, that is my Masi's children, and we used to go down to play every day, in the morning and in the evening. Like morning we used to go to play at around 7 o'clock, in the evening we used to go at around 5:30, and we were like easily 15 to 20 people who used to play together. So that there was a huge group of people that were playing. So one fine day, I just woke up very excited that, oh, today I've woken up early. Let me, go and see who all have come. And so I quickly, got up, and then I was like, I'll quickly, go to the terrace, and then I'll see नीचे की कौन-कौन आया है, कितने लोग आए हैं, and then I'll go and tell my cousins that चलो 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 जल्दी जाते हैं खेलने. So it was morning 7 o'clock. All right. Uh, and हम like I got up, I ran to the terrace to see. So I don't even know how to explain what happened. So I was, uh, देख रही थी नीचे क्या है कौन है करके, and suddenly I hear this crow doing cow cow cow, and I was like, huh? And ठीक है, normally cow 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 is fine, but it sounded very aggressive, and it sounded बहुत ही ऐसे near. I was like, huh? And then the moment I looked up, this crow was right there. It was this big fat crow, like with this big, क्या कहते हैं, बीक पीक, क्या भूल ही गई भाई उसकी चोच, इतनी बड़ी चोच के साथ वो मेरे को ऐसे एग्रेसिवली क्या 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 कर रहा है, एंड आते से उसने मेरे को उसकी चोच इधर मारी टक. I know, unbelievable. I know a lot of people who have heard the story just do not believe this. They are like, कुछ भी कौवा क्यों आके तूने कुछ किया रहेगा. No, I did not do anything. कुछ भी नहीं किया था मैंने. I literally just went upstairs to see who all, like, कौन से दोस्त आए हैं just to play. And literally, now, there are certain bones in certain parts of our body जहाँ पे जब तुम्हें लगता है, योर एंटायर सिस्टम शेक्स, एकदम अंदर से ना ऐसे सब हिल जाता है. सो वन सच बोन इज योर नोज. इफ यू ऑब्जर्व, इफ एनी टाइम any incident, obviously कौवे की चोच नहीं, but let's say you are playing with a child, and while playing, his or her head hits your nose. You know, this weird vibration and everything shaking inside, everything that happens. I was experiencing that. Now the crow is not going away, जा ही नहीं रहा है. And I had two hands, all right. I am shielding my nose. At the same time, that pain is, it's like some hammering is happening. Like someone has, hammered my. पता नहीं क्या हो रहा था. It was like, and my eyes, pura is teary, teary. I was not crying. I was not crying yet. It was just the water coming out due to the pain, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? And with one hand I'm shielding my nose, with the other hand I'm trying to shield my head, while I also have to shoo that crow away, which apparently is not going, as if I've entered his or her I don't know if crow is male or female, but I don't know if I've entered his or her territory, or what have I done. I have no idea why that crow was behind my life. Now it gets worse. While the crow was still not going and it was still doing ka 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 over my head, you know, a wall has. Wait, let me show you what a wall has, and if uh, like what I'm trying to say, if I find an inspiration, I'll also ping it here. But let me show you with my hands. So, how do I explain? Okay, all right. So, yeah, perpendicular, perpendicular. Yeah. So this perpendicular thing on the wall. All right. तो वो वॉल का दिस साइड नो दिस it hit me here, it hit me here again, not once, twice. Now imagine blood running, tears coming out of my eyes. I'm still not crying, and the crow doing ka 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 ka, and I'm like, why? You so you kashala. I am not understanding anything, and now my only thing is to run away. But also, guys, I I remember very clearly that it was ninth grade when I got specs, and I was so excited to, flaunt my new look to the people in the school that, oh, ab to chashme aa gaye, new look, new me, he 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 he. And imagine chashme pehente pehente bhi that crow has done that and all of those things. So now I have removed my specs because obviously everything. I don't know. See, I'll show something. How, like, specs are till here. Was the crow able to do this? I don't know. But I removed the specs, and that is when that thing happened. Like the wall thing happened, and then I was shielding it, and I was trying to shoo the crow away and all of those things. And the crow, and I was trying to protect my head. Honestly, I was trying to do that. I was like, brother, anything if my head पे इसने कुछ किया ना, I am gone. I am dead. I am just gone. So like somehow I don't know how I ran, and I went downstairs, and I was hoping कि भाई ये पीछे पीछे ना आ जाए, भाई मेरा दिमाग खराब कर देगा. So I was coming downstairs, one staircase, two flats, another staircase, two flats. So here is where my masi was staying. I came holding my nose like this and bleeding, and then just that is when I saw my dad, I started crying ki papa. And then they put this turmeric powder on my this haldi on my nose and all of those things to stop the wound. And if I'm able to find the picture to prove this, that I was literally having this whole thing here, I will try to find it, obviously bandage and all ke sath, but I will try to find it and put it here. If no, please 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 believe this has actually happened. Even if you don't believe, it's fine. Mm, how does that matter if you believe or no? But this happened. Now, after this, the fear does not stop. Obviously a crow has attacked you out of nowhere. I'm telling this to my cousin, and he is like, first of all, laughing at me, and he's like, oh, that is atharva kawa. I'm like, you have a name for that? He's like, ha atharva kawa hai wo, uska naam atharva hai. And something something he said. I was like, huh? And I don't know. And now when I tell him this thing, he's like, Kuch bhi, haan, I did not say this and this, that. I'm like, you told me the name of that crow was Atharva. He's like, why will I name the crow Atharva? What makes you think? And I'm like, I don't know. I believed it. And still, no one was believing that this happened. Now, after a few days, me, my family, we came back to our city. And then I hear the story that the same Atharva Kawa, he did something to this elderly lady. The worst fear that I had, he poked his choch to this lady's head, literally here. That lady had gone to the terrace for some work, and here, and then she was bleeding and all of those things, and that is when they believed that, oh, there was this aggressive dangerous crow up there. Now I don't know what they did to that crow, what happened, but now the crow is no longer there. But every time I go there, every time I go to the terrace, I am very cautious, I'm very traumatized. Like, I don't think I'm traumatized now, but I have healed from that thing, actually from that place, but the fear for crow is still there. So yeah, this thing, the camera is falling. Yeah. So this was my story. I know a lot of you might not believe, and that's okay. That's fine. But it has happened. I don't have anything else to say, honestly. Believe it or not, this has happened. I will obviously try to find the pictures and I'll add it. If you liked this story, I have a lot of other stories to tell. I have some traumatizing stories as well. This was traumatizing only for me, but I know it might be funny for other people. It might not be funny for other people, and I hope none of the part of the story is relatable to anyone, because it's too scary to be relatable. Like, obviously not that scary, but like, I wouldn't want anyone else to experience this thing, or anyone in general to experience this thing. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you liked my video. I forgot my outro, something with cute, chaotic. So yeah, stay cute, stay chaotic, and don't forget to keep yourself hydrated. Until next time, bye bye.